With the Huset's 50 now in the books, the Showdown shifts to southwest Minnesota in the 43rd annual AGCO Jackson Nationals. And this week's Inside Track, World of Outlaws announcer Johnny Gibson helps us preview what is sure to be an action-packed few days at Jackson Motorplex.
Let's start with just how big that thing has gotten. Obviously, there's a lot of history involved with that event, but Todd Quiring has really ratcheted things up to a whole other level.
He certainly has, and as you mentioned, the Jackson Nationals was once one of the premier events in all of sprint car racing, and it's great to see Todd and his entire staff put together something that is going to grow and grow and grow. This year, the prize money is unbelievable. That $50,000 to win finale on Saturday night, bringing the world's greatest sprint car drivers back to one of the premier facilities in all of short track racing.
It's part of a wild week. Obviously, the Showdown Monday and Tuesday at Huset's is going to be a lot of fun, but you tack that on and we make it a week-long deal, and that's something Todd and his team really set out to do. How big does that make it in the world's eyes of sprint car racing?
It really does make it a destination for sprint car fans. This is something that when you talk about the big events, the Kings Royals, the Knoxville Nationals, the Showdown is on its way to becoming one of those crown jewels of sprint car racing. And again, I cannot emphasize how much work was put into this by Todd and the entire staff, both at Jackson and here at the Dacotah Speedway, to make this a destination for sprint car fans and drivers worldwide.
Well, and you talked about the work and the work that's gone into the event, but how about the work that's gone into that facility over there, and how has the reconfiguration of Jackson Motorplex impacted what this event is now?
I think it's actually helped it because that big half-mile track was very tough on motors. It was difficult to pass. We've made it a shorter racetrack now. We've opened things up for some of the smaller teams to come in, and I honestly look for close to 50 of the world's greatest sprint car teams to be on hand for the AGCO Jackson Nationals.
As you look at the impressive list of past Jackson Nationals champions, names like Logan Schuchart last year, Donnie Schatz, of course, Brad Sweet, Aaron Reitzel's won this thing in a 360 a few years back. Who has, in your eyes, right now, with the way things are running, the way their teams are performing, who's got the best shot to go in there and get that thing on Saturday night?
Let's talk about 5 teams. Let's talk about, of course, the 10-time Outlaw champion, Donnie Schatz, who got his first win of the season and the 300th of his career last Friday night in Dubuque, Iowa. Brad Sweet back on top of the Outlaw point standings once again. 10 wins on the season, leads the Outlaws in that category. Carson Macedo coming off a sweep last week at Knoxville. The Jason Johnson Racing team is looking very, very strong. And of course, David Gravel in the Dacotah Speedway Jackson Motorplex car. Gravel has been fast all year long, and he is one of the top contenders.
Johnny, you always bring the energy, but how much are you looking forward to be on the mic for that show on Saturday night?
I really am. It's not just the Saturday night, it's the entire week, and I've got some great broadcast partners with me on Dirt Vision. I'll be with Sean Neistat in the booth here at the Dacotah Speedway. Austin Lloyd and I will be teaming up for the call over at Jackson Motorplex. Chase Rodman will be in the pit area for Dirt Vision. We've got a fantastic crew, and it's going to be an exciting week of sprint car action.
All right, well, hey, have fun. Thanks so much for joining us, Johnny.
Guys, thanks for having me. Let's have fun tonight. I'm going to be a race fan. I love it.